You asked for it, guys. I'm delivering like always. Make sure y'all comment what y'all want to see down below, because I promise I've been going over everyone's comments. I've been showing what they want. This is what y'all asked for: how to deal with defensive options in the corner, how to get better with your corner game. Here it is. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hopefully this helps. Let's get into it. Remember, hit that like button, the subscribe button, all that stuff, the notification button if you want to see all my new videos. I'm putting out a lot of videos. Remember, I got multiple videos on my channel, multiple guides. Kind of scroll around there and look and see if you see anything you want to learn. I promise they all got titles, stuff like that. I appreciate it. Much love, guys. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, have you ever been in this situation before where someone has you in the corner, they do a heavy punch or whatever into a DI? Blanka is one of the rare characters that just kind of can get out of this. I don't know if it's every situation. I would have to go lab it, but as we can see here, let's watch what happens. If they try to heavy punch DI, I can lay underneath it, right? I can lay underneath it. Why is this so good to do? You can punish them at any time if you lay underneath their DI. So this is one option that Blanka has that I don't know if every other character can do this and get out of DIs, but he can crouch, command crouch, whatever you want to call this move, 2P or whatever, you know, 2-punch move, whatever, down in 2 punches. So just make sure you use this. Also, whenever someone has you cornered like this, the most scariest things is getting grab looped over and over and over again, and you know, you have to tech eventually, and if they are waiting and trying to blow up your techs, it's hard to deal with. But there are ways to tech in this game after they do certain moves. Like a standing light punch, you can't really tech after because they can chain them into themselves and they can blow you up. But if they throw just like regular old like medium punch, drive rush, medium punch, and you know, you have to guess are they gonna grab or not, you can kind of just there's an option select where you late grab, and I'll show you here. All right, guys, so this tech is like, it's hard to explain what I'm doing. You're just gonna have to watch. I have Jamie right here set to 3 options. His first option is he's gonna kick me, drive rush, and he's gonna grab. It's not the first option, but it's a option. The next thing he's gonna do is he's gonna kick me, he's gonna drive rush, he's gonna hit, and then he's gonna grab. And then the last option is he's gonna kick me, he's gonna hit me, and then he's gonna do a light punch jab, right? So if you ever get put in this situation, we call this like option select throw. Like, you'll just have to watch and you're just gonna have to practice. This should be how it would look like. All right, you see the first option he did, he tried to throw me, he tried to throw me again. Oh, we're running the wrong side. Hold on. Try to throw me again. Hold on. Let me make sure all these are on. See, like, I'm teching all these throws, but it's on random. Like, I don't have to guess. Even though he's doing 3 different things, I should never get grabbed if I have this tech set. Like, if I have the tech right, like right there, I got hit. That means when I get hit, I tech too early. So you want to tech late. Like, you want to tech when the attack is hitting you. Like, the best way to explain this is like in block stun, like when that swipe is like doing the block stun, you tech late. That way, like, if they don't actually throw out the attack, they're throwing out a grab, you'll tech. But if they throw out an attack, you will take the grab, right? So like right there, I did it early. You have to do it late. I did it too late. See, like you just don't want to, like, you're just gonna have to practice this. I think this option, one of these options, he's hitting later than other ones. But you can see, like you just need to practice this, set it to these three things. Like, I don't know how I can show these. Hold on. But essentially, like I said, one of these options is, you know, drive, rush, grab. The next one's a button into grab. And then the next one is just all buttons. Like I said before, though, one thing that's really hard to deal with, say we do a slot 4. Hold on. So we do a slot 4 and do something like this. Now this is way harder to deal with. Like, you heard me tech 3 times there, right? Because he has the option to grab me after any of these hits, right? But you got to make sure you tech. Like, you hear me teching? Can you hear that? Can you hear, like you hear me mashing buttons, right? But watch what happens if I press a button at the wrong time. Like, you hear me? If I mash, I mean, it open up, right? So you need to follow the rhythm of their hits and tech after each one. So, like, you see, I'm mashing tech. I don't know if you can hear it on my controller. Like, you hear me 3 times and you see the button presses on the left side of the screen, right? But I'm not getting open up. You need to get used to doing this so you can tech a lot more throws. This is something that's not always going to work because they can delay their buttons if they find out that you're doing this or you're that type of player. But these really, really, really help. This throw option select really helps out. Really helps out whenever this happens. It works the same with, like, jump ins. You just do a late throw tech. It kind of is the same thing. Like, I know a lot of y'all know if they do a jump in, you just mash DP, and if they put a gap, the DP comes out and they get hit or whatever. But that's kind of like just as reckless. But just be careful with these option selects. But I promise, if you practice this, you're going to be throwing a lot more throws in the corner. And the hardest thing to stop with this is just raw grab. So, like, if they just walk up to you and raw grab you, you're gonna have to be ready for that. But you ain't gonna have to worry about throws after buttons if you use this tech. And that's the big upside, right? That's what we want to know, is how to use this and not get thrown after buttons. You're still gonna have to deal with just walk up raw throw into walk up raw throw, because there's nothing for you to press tech behind, right? And if you're too late on your tech, it doesn't give it to you. But I just want y'all to know this, and hopefully this helps y'all out for defensive options in the corner. All right, so since I still have this setting saved, I want to show y'all, like, so you see, like, if I get hit right here, this means y'all are mashing too much, and y'all are getting hit, and they want to hit you like this. They want you to mash, and that's why they're doing light strings, because they think you're a masher, and they're hitting you on purpose because they know that you are a masher. So they're not going to go into more advanced block strings because they know you're just mashing. So if you keep getting hit with these lights, all that tells these people that you're going against is that you're mashing, and they're going to keep doing it. So you're gonna have to form some kind of defense to stop this. But the next thing we want to talk about is if you get someone that knocks you on the ground and then they walk back to this range right here. If you ever see someone do this to you in a game, they're just waiting for you to jump so they can DP, and they're walking to this range because they feel comfortable here because they don't want you to jump out of the corner, and they're trying to put you in the corner and make you stay there. And when people walk back like this and give you this space, you don't jump, whatever you do, because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for jumps. What you need to do in this situation, what you need to do is you need to walk up and try to take yourself out of this corner as much as possible. It doesn't matter. But like if you walk up and force some buttons, like it's gonna push them farther. Then you got some wiggle room. Because the worst thing about this game, see how like I can't walk back from this range, and then like he can whiff punish me anytime because he can walk forward and back and I can't. You need to be able to wiggle, and I can't wiggle because I'm gonna walk into his pokes, right? If he sees me move or dash, he's gonna be swinging right for the fences. He's gonna be doing this. If he sees me dash, he's gonna be doing this, right? So whenever someone lets you out of the corner for some reason, they do this and they're waiting and they're poking and they're doing this stuff, they're gonna win this because you can't walk forward and backwards. And they're waiting for jumps, I promise you. That's the whole reason they move backwards, so their DP will hit you. They don't want you jumping over their head. So whenever you see them walk back, you need to walk forward. You need to take that real estate, because you can't just do nothing, but the last thing you can do is jump. Don't jump. I promise that's what they're looking for, guys. I promise. That's the first thing they're looking for. When they walk back and give you that space, they're like, please, I dare you to jump. So don't take the bait. That's a bait right there. But hopefully all this knowledge will come together and you can play better in the corner, because a lot of people say they get their back to the corner and they get scared, and it is a scary situation. And even if, say you get your back to the corner and they beat you in this scenario and they pressure you enough where you can't win that round, don't take it mentally and like, oh man, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm losing. Just know when you get in the corner, it might be a bad round. Okay, just take the L, especially if you burn out. Just take the L and keep it moving, because I promise if you get them in the corner, it's going to be the same way. You got to do these corner, like you got to put on the pressure, and that's what they have to do. And if they fold and don't keep you in the corner, then you just know that's like a moral victory, and they're the ones that's going to have mental problems. I promise, not you. Because if they let you out of this corner, they messed up. Just remember that. So don't think you messed up because you lost in the corner. Remember that, guys. Just take that and be like, I lost in the corner. It was a losing scenario. It is what it is. Keep moving. All right. You can't win them all. So you just gotta keep moving. Go to the next game. Don't even worry about that you lost in the corner. It's like, it's like trying to come back from something that you're not going to come back from. It doesn't matter how hard you try. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. Don't let it bother you in the long run. But you need to be able to start, doing these options so your corner game is a little bit better. I'm not saying the corner is a good spot to be. It is a terrible spot to be, and sometimes you have to fight your way out of it. And if you're better at defense than they are at offense, you can maybe work your way, throw them backwards, and now they're in the corner, and now they have to deal with the same scenario they're trying to put you in. Just remember, guys, keep your head up, and you can always flip the script. Don't worry about one corner loss because they got you in the corner and you lost that round. Don't worry about it. But if they keep getting you in the corner every time, you need to wonder, why am I walking back too much? I need to stop letting them walk me down in the corner. For example, if y'all are mid-screen and you just keep kind of like letting them just walk at you and do this, and they just keep pushing you slowly to the corner, right? And you just keep accepting this, or like say you're a zoner and you just keep like accepting you letting them walk you down to the corner. Just know if you're in a corner a lot of your games, it's probably your movement options, or it's probably because you're letting them slowly walk you to the corner, and they will. That is their game plan. Remember, it's not good to be in the corner. So you need to start walking forward and trying to fight back sometimes. Like you can walk back, but then you need to go forward. If you just walk back the whole game, they know that you're scared, and they're not going to expect you to pressure forward. So you need to mix it up a lot more than you're probably doing if you keep getting walked into the corner. All right, guys. If you're playing Blanka like me, you actually have another good option if they walk backwards. If they walk backwards and they give you that space and they're looking to DP you, what you can do with Blanka is that, you know, you're holding charge and you can jump back. And if you see any type of button, you can always use ball, right? Or you can just jump back heavy punch like this. And if they walk forward, they're gonna get hit by this heavy punch. I promise you. You can do heavy kick, heavy punch. It doesn't matter. I like heavy punch. It's actually really nice. Don't just spam up like back out like I did, but like, you know, use it accordingly. And if you see him walk in or press something, just use his ball, right? Or if you see them walking up, use this. Like, this is a blocking option. Now, if the roles are reversed, right? If the roles are reversed and Jamie is the one that that wants to jump, right? He can't do that against Blanka. So anybody that wants a neutral jump against Blanka, that can't. This is not a thing that they can do, right? As you can see, they can never do this, right? I know I'm level 2 and I'm charged up and blah, blah, blah. I can get more damage. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about corner stuff, right? So just know, if you're Blanka, you can kind of jump backwards and charge up your balls and stuff and kind of get away with them. Also, remember, you know, EX ball is safe. If they block it, it's +6. Sometimes it's +3. Sometimes it just matters how high you are and stuff like that. So just know you can use EX Blanka ball. If they block it, it's kind of still your turn, and you can kind of escape the corner a little bit better this way as well. The next thing we want to talk about is we want to go back to when we're burned out, and they're gonna do this, right? If you don't have Blanka and you can't lay under this, remember you can always level 3 super like this, right? So anytime you see the drive rush, you got to react with your super, and you can't let them drive rush you in the corner. I mean, yeah, because you know you're gonna get stunned. So you have to hit confirm in the super. I know this is very hard. I know every character is different, and sometimes their drive rush is like perfectly planned out and you just can't react to it because they found a meaty setup with it and you got to react like really late. Just know, I know this. I'm just saying, you have to try your best to not let them stun you if you have meter. Even Blanka's level 1 will beat the drive rush. So you just have to incorporate this in your gameplay when you're in the corner, and you just have to. It's really hard somewhat, but just know that you have to do it. It's really hard though. The last thing I want to say here, guys, I done kind of said it. The corner is very hard to deal with, but don't beat yourself up. If you try to do that option select grab stuff and you're trying to beat these grabs, or you're trying to beat these DIs with supers and you're just not getting them, just know the effort counts. If you try to take the grab and you don't take it and you're trying to option select, don't quit using it because you get hit one time. You're gonna have to practice these strategies if you haven't used them before. You're gonna have to practice them and keep using them in matches, and then all this knowledge and all your reactions and stuff like that, it will come together better, and hopefully you can deal with this corner scenario. But it's gonna take time, and don't think just watching this video and 1 hour in the lab is gonna fix all these corner problems, because I still struggle with some of these DI reactions into my supers as well. But just remember, Blanka can lay under the DIs. You got this throw option select. If you're mashing too much and you're getting hit by light attacks, then they know you're a masher and they're gonna keep opening you up with lights, and it's not gonna be a fun time in the corner, I promise you. But thanks for watching the video, guys. I know there's more corner options than this. This is just what I could get as fast as possible. I keep putting as much information out as possible on my channel, and like I said, I just want to layer everything and keep going up in layers. And if you learn 3 things from this video and I make a new corner thing, you learn 3 more things. They all stack up, and just make sure you watch all my videos. I have all kinds of Blanka tech, and hopefully I will start doing more characters soon. But I love y'all guys. Thanks for watching. All right, much love for watching the video, guys. I can't help but say thank y'all. My channel's growing a lot, and it's all because of y'all. If you made it this far, I would like just to ask y'all, did any of this help y'all? Tell me down below in the comments if you never heard any of this, if you didn't know any of this. I really would love it. But much love, guys. Remember, I'm still uploading content daily, or I'm trying to upload as much as I can on a daily basis. Some days I might skip, guys. I'm sorry. I am getting a little tired. It's only me doing all these videos, but I have been trying my best to get y'all a video every day, and I continue to do so. Some may be better than others. I can't help the quality of all of them, but the content is hopefully there, and I hope y'all keep watching. I hope y'all stick around, because I'm definitely want to show more and more characters, hopefully, in the future. That's what I'm going for. Love y'all, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace. Catch y'all in the next one.